Good morning. Welcome to Rita's Roost. Well, I've been promising you guys that I would share with you Kym Burriss' recipe she sent me last year for Senator Bob Dole's banana bread. Well, I'm fixing to make it this morning. It's still pretty early here, but I've got bananas that I probably should have used a couple days ago, but maybe this will just make it sweeter, because I got busy and didn't get done everything I want to do. There went the fork that I was going to mash them bananas with. Oh well, I've got a sink full of hot soapy water back here because I haven't washed my breakfast dishes yet. So that fell on the floor. Let's put it in the sink. Get me another fork to mash them bananas. Okay, let's get started because I want to put these in the oven. And then while it's baking, I want to wash my dishes. I want to multitask. I want to cook and get my dishes washed at the same time. Let's start. Now, Kym puts hers in a loaf pan, but I love using these little pans right here. I've had these things forever, and I love to make the little banana nut breads and pumpkin breads in them. And that way, I can either share them out, or I can freeze them and just have one little pan. So let's see. We got to grease those. Well, not ready yet. I thought I was ready, but well greased. They got to be well greased. So I'm probably going to get this all over my hands. That's a lot. I'll get some out of that and put in these others. Let's get these greased. We want the bread to come out of them, so let's do this part good. Have you ever made things and it didn't come out of the pan? Well, I have. And then I can't share it because I'm the one that has to eat it because it didn't come out and it made a mess. Alright, let's take just a little bit of time to do this. Let me borrow some out of this one. Put in this one. We'll get started mixing these ingredients in just a minute. I should have already had this done. But sometimes I come in here, oh, let's get this done, because it seems like I'm a busy person. Running that little fabric store and trying to sew and quilt and send out orders keeps me busier than I almost want to be in my retired years. But I still want y'all to keep ordering from me. I've got some pretty fabrics. And if you're sewers or quilters, check out my little store. And I'm not just trying to advertise on this video. I'm just trying to talk while I do this little job. One more. I'm about to get it. Make sure they all look very well greased. I did a good job. Now let me move that out of the way. I'm going to move that, and I'm going to put it on that so it'll be easier to get in and out of the oven. And I'm going to wash my hand. Where's my... I still feel that shortening on my hand. Alright, let me grab this towel. I'm almost ready to get started, I think. I can do things, but I'm not as well organized as some people. Now, the first thing is 1/4 cup of butter. And that looks a little messy, but I've been kind of, instead of opening it up, I've borrowed a little bit off of it one day when I made a grilled cheese. But it was about 1/4 cup left. I'll have to clean up that mess back there when I wash dishes. Oh, and I was going to get my sugar. We're going to add 3/4 cup of sugar. And I'm going to get this sugar in this jar here. And I'm just going to dip it out there. I'm a country cook. Y'all know that. I'm a country cook. And 3/4 would be a half. Let's do our fractions. A half and a fourth make 3/4, don't it? If you in the kitchen with kids, you can teach them fractions while you're cooking. But y'all do that too. Teach them how to measure and do things. All right, let's scoot this back. Because I got my mixer right here. Got my recipe book. We're going to cream that. Won't take but just a minute. It's getting there. I ought to watch what I'm doing, hadn't I? I turned a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see. Now we're going to add 3 bananas. 3 large mashed. And I said my bananas are really ripe. And I may put them all. It says 3 large, and these are not big bananas. They're just small to medium size actually. Because sometimes when I'm picking them out at the grocery store, I don't get the big ones. Boy, they're not bad. They're just nice and ripe, real ripe. And I could have froze them, but and saved them. All right, I'll clean that up in a minute. Now, this is not the fork that fell in the floor. Boy, they're so ripe. They're mashing really easy. Probably wouldn't even have to do much mashing to them. And there's my 3 to 4, 3 large bananas or 4 small to medium. All right, and we're gonna add that. Oh, the oven's hot. Oven's waiting on us now. Oh, and an egg. We're gonna put 1 egg. And 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'll get a tablespoon and I'll measure that. 1. I need to get some more of this lemon juice. That bottle may be empty right now. I think I need to put it on my grocery list. Let me see. Let me wipe my hands. My towel. Oh, my towel fell right there. Let's put it right there. I probably need it again. Won't I? Knowing me, I probably need it again. Well, that batter is just pretty wet. I was wondering about that. Now, let's see. Flour. Now we're going to add 1½ cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. And my 1/4 and my 1/2 make my 3/4. Have a little bit of a mess to clean up when I'm done here. One teaspoon of baking powder. It's 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And 3/4 baking soda. So what did we say 3/4 was? 1/2 and 1/4 make 3/4. Y'all do that. Let me see. I'm going to get this. I'm not going to sift it, but I'm just going to stir it up here with a fork. Let me move some of that stuff because I'm gonna want this space here. Move my little pans over here. Add the banana mixture. It will be stiff. Alright, she said it'd be stiff. And I don't think we need to over stir it. Folding it in there. Got to mix up that flour though, don't we? Well, I don't think my batter's stiff, Kym. Now we're going to put some pecans. We can put walnuts, but I'm using pecans. Let's see. She says to put 1/2 to 1 cup of pecans. Where did I put that? I had that measuring cup right here, didn't I? Oh, I found it. It was in that flour where I had the flour. There's a 1/2. And that's almost a cup. Well, my batter's not real stiff. And here's where I'm going to put them. Well, my little handle's broken off, but I'm going to see if I can't dip that out there into them little... I'm going to get them I'm going to look at it and get it about 3/4 full maybe. We'll see when we get them all in there. We might go back and add some more if we have batter left over. We're getting it. I think if I'd have got a different measuring cup without the broken handle, it might have worked better. I'm just barely hanging on here by just a little dab. I don't know. We may run out before we get all these full. If we do, we just won't put any in them. Let's see, I don't think I'm gonna need them all. I was guessing. Let's just see what we got here. We scrape the bowl. Let's see, there's a little bit left here. I want to scrape that out too. Don't want to leave anything. Got a little drop there. Now that's what I'm going to put into the oven. And she says bake at 350 for 45 to 60 minutes. Check at 45 minutes. Then if not done, check again at 50 minutes. Now, these won't take... I don't think mine will take that long to bake since they're the little ones. So I'm going to check mine about 30 minutes and go from there. So, I'm going to turn you off. while my hands reach over here, and I'm going to turn you off, and I'll be back in 45 minutes. If I get them out, I'll let them cool a minute before I turn them out, and then we'll check them. And I'm going to go back here and wash dishes for 30 minutes. Be right back. Well, I got them out of the oven. They sure do. They look pretty good, don't they? They smell real good. And I've already cooled them for just a few minutes so they would come out when I resume this video. So, let's see. Don't want to put that. Ooh, that one come out. Rest of them going to come out too. We'll see. Then we're going to try a bite. Well, let's try this. Let me run that knife around the edge. See if it... Now one come out. Doing good so far, ain't I? Let me see. I'm going to set them right over there because we're going to eat one of them. I'm not going to eat them both. But looky there. Let me take a bite. And I like the crusty pieces on the end. And I baked them. I did bake them for 30 minutes. And I've still got some leftover coffee from this morning. And I did get my dishes washed. I've got a drainer full of dishes back there. When I get through with this video, I've got some sewing I need to do. I've got a binding I'm gonna put on the quilt. This is good. I'll probably eat that whole thing. I know I will. Let me take the rest of them out of the pan. I'm afraid if I leave them there too long, they won't come out. Let me eat this first. I was wiping my hand on. Oh, I had a problem with that one. It didn't want to come out all the way for me. And that one come out perfect, and that one didn't. Now, did I not get that one greased good enough? Is that what it was? Well, they're wanting me to unstick them from the bottom first. And that one come out good. See, there's none stuck in that one. Alright, these are good. I'll post the recipe down below. And thank you, Kym, for sending us this Senator Bob Dole's banana nut bread recipe. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all later, and I'm going to eat a little bit more. Then I've got to go do something else. Bye for now, guys. Love y'all.